Yeah, I sent it to you. You know I closed this, but I have to tell you, I'm really digging what's coming out of World of Real. It's like I like to go to World of Real, I go to that park place, I go to Bounding into Comics, and sometimes a couple of other places. But for the most part, I mean, World of Real's busting these things out, and I'm kind of excited. We didn't get Freckle Jesus in Spider-Man 4, but we did get Sadie Sink. And as far as what character she'll be playing, I don't know.
I mean, come on.
There's they seem to think that it's going to be Jean Grey in the film. Does she look like
Huh?
Jean Grey?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was hoping she was going to be, maybe Gwen Stacy or
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. It would be obvious.
She looks like obvious, like actual Mary Jane.
I know.
Yeah, but because it's obvious, that means they won't do it.
I know, but I just thought it was kind of neat because I mean, after seeing her grow up and become an actual actress in Stranger Things, I was like, this is actually a decent casting for Mary Jane. It would be a decent casting for Gwen Stacy. It might be a decent casting for Jean Grey, but I was
to be Jean Grey, isn't she?
not if they're doing younger X-Men.
Yeah, if you're doing the first class.
Yeah, but she'd have to be Jean Grey for years, mate. Like years and years and years.
But isn't that the plan, right? With
I don't know. It wasn't their plan with the other stuff, so I don't know.
Well, they went back into the 60s for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, true.
She has been one of the rumored people for Jean Grey for a while. As far as
it just seems go. And I'm sure you'll agree with me, Marvin. Her acting is improved, right?
Yes.
I mean, she actually can do some now. So
all the Stranger Kids are good. I've never had a problem with any of the Stranger Thing cast.
Well, they grew into the roles. They were not
some
acting.
Of them are
shit. Say again.
Some of the Stranger Things kids are shit.
Well, some of them. I don't think into it.
Millie Bobby Brown can't act for Toffee, mate.
Yeah, but
she can't act remotely.
Well, to be fair, that's the only thing I've really seen her in, and I thought that was just the character she was playing.
But she's married now. She's married now, and she turned 40. So what do you want?
Yeah, true. Gaten Matarazzo, or whatever his name is, he hasn't really done anything.
Well, when would these kids have had time? The Stranger Things is an inordinately long shoot for a streamer. Millie Bobby Brown
Brown's got time to make films, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, but she was not good in that King Kong shit. God dang.
Oh yeah, she was in that, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. So Jean Grey, then. I mean, no. Would you like her as Jean Grey? Do you think she's a good fit as Jean Grey?
I think she would, as a young Jean Grey. Yes, I think she would work.
If they're going with the like the X-Men are in their like early 20s, like they're the first graduating class of the school, and becoming the X-Men. If that's the way they're going with it, I could see that. And honestly, I think if you want the X-Men to carry the Marvel forward for the next decade plus, which I think is what you should want at this point, then that's you should cast them young so that we can, grow with them over time.
They're going to have to do it that way because they don't want to run into the problem that they had with the Avengers, in that they kept thinking that these are too old actors that are too expensive. And if you start out young and you're on a different kind of a scale adjustment for their salary, you can't hurt yourself too badly.
Yeah, true.
That's why I would be going that direction. I mean, and there are people in the chat that mentioned that she'd also be a good Mara Jade, possibly.
Yeah, I just saw them say that, and I was like, wow, that would be good.
I'm trying to look for replacements of the people that we have, because number one, they're not getting any younger, but number two, and most importantly, Hollywood's not going to be able to afford to pay any of these people soon. I'm not even kidding now. Disney is about to hit the money wall. We're going to find out just how hard they hit it in starting this quarterly report, which is the annual shareholders meeting, which is coming up on, guess what? March 20th, the day of hell for me. Next Thursday, a week from today. And we'll know then. We'll know how hard Disney hit the wall.
Well, with that, I mean, they're going to hide it a lot, but I guess we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. The ESPN's dying.
I get back to this a little bit. I don't think she's a good Jean Grey. I really don't. I don't see it. I don't like it. I don't think she's a good pick as Jean Grey. I don't think she's got the acting chops for it. Jean Grey is a really complex character, especially when you bring in the Phoenix Force. And then
yeah, you're right. You're right.
But
that's 10, 12 years down the way.
They should not touch the
hire a
Phoenix.
good actor to start with. Then don't hire an actor and then make her good. Like that's terrible. That's a bad business model, isn't it? Oh, this actor's like okay. She looks roughly okay. We'll hire her, and then we'll put her through training to make her a better actor.
I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about progression through the story to get to the Phoenix. But okay.
No, I'm saying she's a shit actress. I'm saying she doesn't have the acting chops to do it.
Okay.
Do you not think? What have you seen her in that she's good?
Zendaya's been in Spider-Man, and she has no acting
terrible,
chops.
mate. What? Oh, so we just have two planks walking around.
No, that's my point. Is Zendaya's terrible.
Wait, is better than Zendaya your bar here, Culture?
Right now, yes. Holy crap! Are you kidding me?
That is a low bar.
It's a low bar, but damn it, I want somebody to try to achieve it. Because if she keeps getting cast and crap, and I'm like going, why?
Yeah. We got Lex Kane says, no offense, she looks more like MJ than Jean Grey.
Thank you. I thought that too.
I know, but Zendaya's MJ, isn't she? So
no, with different MJ.
She's Michelle Jones. We can now have Mary Jane. Peter just likes to date girls with the initials MJ.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Anyway,
Joey,
whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This will be interesting. But she's not a great actress, so whatever. Who knows?
I bet you. Actually, I've seen her smile. She is capable of more than two facial expressions.
This is true. Eater of Lotus, super chat $2, says, evening all. The fact they haven't cast Sydney Sweeney as Black Cat proves they're all gay and not interested in money.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny, though? Isn't it funny, like, Trump won, and then you started seeing Sydney Sweeney pop up in adverts a lot more. Just all of a sudden, and also, like, hypersexualized adverts came back, just literally like a light switch. So Sydney Sweeney was starting to be putting a lot more stuff, sexualizing herself. There was that advert. I think it was for mayonnaise of all things, and then Sydney Sweeney's like, "I'll have what she's having." It's like, goddamn, because obviously every guy would like to, see Sydney Sweeney orgasm, basically. Anyway, moving on.
Wait a minute. What was that in?
That's the advert. The advert is. Have you not seen the advert?
No,
I
mayonnaise.
haven't either.
It's replicating the fake orgasm in the diner. Right? In the movie.
Why don't you bring it up? I want to see it. Can we see that?
No, it'll be copyright claimed. You can't bring it up.
An ad? They're going to copyright claim an ad?
I'm not doing it. I'm not bringing up the bloody advert. But anyway, so she starts going off, and she's like, "Oh, this is real this time. You're not fool. You're not faking it." And then Sydney Sweeney's like, "I'll have what she's having" to the waitress. So it's like, whatever. People have seen the advert. They know what I'm talking about. Moving on.